is charged with murder in the killing of British national Ian Stokes. When the case was mentioned this morning, the three accused announced their intention to engage their own counsel instead of the legal aid proposed by the court. Yet when they were asked if they have any relatives in the country who can arrange the process, the accused persons revealed that all their family members are in Nigeria. The court eventually rejected their request for more time to seek the counsel of their choice. For so many of the country's school leavers, choosing the right career path can be a challenge. This is what prompted the Education Committee of the Francis de Gonjai Foundation to organize a motivational lecture to help young school leavers in that regard. The Public Utilities Regulatory Authority last week wrapped up its mandatory SIM registration exercise. Subscribers were given 6 months to do so, and now that the deadline is a little more than a week away, PURA is warning that unregistered SIM cards will be disconnected by the midnight of June the 15th. Authorities in aviation industry from across the continent are meeting in Banjul to devise means of combating the trafficking and transportation of dangerous goods. And in other news, Nigeria is mourning after Sunday's devastating plane crash. All of the 153 people aboard the airliner and at least 10 of the ground were killed when it crashed in a densely populated area in Lagos. Rescue workers are pulling bodies from the wreckage with little hope of finding any survivors. Nigeria's president declares 3 days of national mourning. Media reports say Chinese police beat and detained a number of activists on Sunday. The incident reportedly happened in the southeast province of Fujian as demonstrators marked the 23rd anniversary of the end of Tiananmen Square protest. That is when the Chinese government staged a brutal crackdown on pro-democracy demonstrators in Beijing. Washington wants China to release all political prisoners still held for participating in those protests back in 1989. Despite those calls, many Chinese students are now rushing to be communists, especially young professionals, because it is a great way to do business. Top royalty, Serenity, British royalty. Britain is celebrating the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II with a lot of fanfare. It is all part of a 4-day celebration of the monarch's 6-decade stay on the throne. Well, if you're in central London, you can't really miss it. Hundreds of flags adorning the streets. The famous red, white and blue Union Jack has been a big part of celebrations so far. And in sports, the Gambia Football Association on Saturday signed a memorandum of understanding with the Italian Football Federation at the Independence Stadium in Bacau. The MOU was penned by top officials of the two national associations. Well, you can also follow that story and other GRTS programs live on our website, which is at www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS Radio Live. Well, that brings us to the end of the news and summary, which also marks the end of transmission. Thanks for the pleasure of your company and have a peaceful morning.